Hello, hyperspace. My name is Davontos, and it's time to get hyped because this is some Hanzo Overwatch gameplay. Hanzo is one of my favorite heroes. He is not my best hero. He is just one of my favorite heroes because I like him. He kind of looks like me, actually. If I was handsome in Japanese. But anyway, let's get straight onto this gameplay. I want to talk about Hanzo, and I also want to talk about some things you can do out in the battlefield that can really improve your game. And I also want to talk about Torbjorn, that little short guy with the turret. I want to talk about him as well. But let's get straight on to Hanzo. When you're playing Hanzo, you want to stay with your team, but he's a lone wolf, right? He's kind of like a sniper, but he's not the perfect sniper. Now, the sniper post goes specifically to Widowmaker. Now, Widowmaker can take you out from across the map. However, Hanzo's going to have a little bit of a hard time doing that. So, if this was Call of Duty, because I know a lot of you guys play Call of Duty, so if this was Call of Duty, Widowmaker would be using the Locust, or the SVG from Black Ops 3, Hanzo would be using, like, the Shiva, or he would be using the Foul. You know, it's a powerful, single automatic weapon, single fire weapon, however, it's not a good sniper rifle. It's a good long-range weapon, but it's not the best in the entire, category. The best goes out to Widowmaker. So you see here I'm actually staying with my team. I'm not staying all the way back. This is actually a little too far for Hanzo, but I'm just staying here so the enemies can see the arrows are flying over. And, they're going to have a hard time coming through because they're going to risk getting hit. Hanzo has 3 different kinds of arrows. He has the standard arrow, which is very powerful, but it's not the most powerful arrow. He has I don't know what it's called, it's like an arrow that pops into a whole bunch of arrows. It explodes! But that arrow is devastating. You want to save that arrow for 2 occasions. When you're compromised and when you want to flush somebody out. Now what this arrow does is the instant it hits a surface, it pops. It pops! And it pops into like a whole bunch of little arrows. And it kind of works like Battery's grenade launcher. It hits a surface, it pops into 3 little tiny bombs, and the bombs go, parallel or whichever way you happen to shoot, they'll bounce off and fly in that direction. These arrows are a little different. Once you hit a surface, they will pop, but it's basically going to have an opposite everybody takes a shit. Opposite reaction. And if you shoot forward, they're going to bounce. One of them is going to bounce back, and the rest is going to bounce all over the place. So what you want to do is you want to aim it at the floor. Aim it at somebody's feet. So if you got a tank coming at you, like Roadhog, aim it at Roadhog's feet. It's going to hit his feet, and all the arrows are going to pop and fly to him, and he's going to get impaled by, 10 arrows? I don't know how many, it was a lot. He's going to get impaled by all those arrows, and it's a one-shot kill to tanks. The only tank it can't take out with one shot is Reinhardt, if he has his shield out. However, it will severely damage his shield. He has another arrow that's basically like X-ray vision. You just stick it on a surface, and it scans a small area, kind of like Widowmaker's X-ray vision. And see, I don't know the names for these things, man. Just give me a break. You guys know what I'm talking about, boys. So, aim it somewhere, shoot it. It scans a small section, and you, and I believe your teammates, can also see whoever gets scanned by his little pinging, radar sensing arrow. But you gotta be very accurate with him. I'm pretty sure on PC he's really easy to use because PC players are very accurate. But if you're using him on console, it can be a little difficult to get the hang of the joystick because the arrows, as arrows tend to do, they fly in an arc. You gotta get used to the arc, get used to the accuracy, and just get used to surviving on your own. Because when you're playing as Hanzo, you're better off on your own. Maybe a healer can jump in and heal you up every now and then, but sticking with your team is a bad idea. Because you're gonna have to reacting fast, and you're gonna see. There are times where you gotta be alone, times you gotta be with your team. So, that's about Hanzo. Let's get on to tips and little tricks on how to survive in Overwatch. You want to survive in Overwatch and you want to do better, you want to change your game style. You want to change your hero, and you want to change what you do. Now, let's say for example I'm Hanzo. In this game, everybody knows that I'm Hanzo. I'm pretty sure a couple of enemies become aware of it. And they're going to know to start checking those sniper points. Because if I'm good with Hanzo, I'm going to be a huge threat. So, check those sniper points and take out Hanzo. You see right there, I just did that pop arrow that just exploded and took him out with one shot. That's what I mean. Do that to the tanks and you'll be fine! And there's that pinging radar arrow right there. But anyway, change your hero. If you see the enemies are catching on to your technique, then change your character. Don't always use Tracer, or don't always use McCree, If Tracer's not working, switch over to Soldier 76. And if McCree's not working, you know, maybe switch out to Widowmaker, who knows. But you wanna switch out your gameplay a little bit, because not only does it give you a chance to change your style and try different approaches, but you're also gonna catch the enemies off guard. Because, you know, let's say you're playing as Bastion, you know, Bastion's super sentry mode, and he's the sentry gun, and he's just sitting there taking everybody out. And then, you know, people start noticing, oh shit, there's a Bastion over there. You know, they're gonna start focusing their attention on you. They're gonna take out his sentry gun, and then you instantly switch to, let's say, Mei, right? You switch over to Mei, and then by the time they realize it, it'll be too late, because they go and peek over where your sentry gun was, and then by the time their attention is by the sentry gun, you're freezing their asses and sticking their heads with little icicles, and you get the point, right? It's really good to switch over your heroes. However, you can be really good with one hero. Like, I'm very good with Tracer, but that doesn't mean I main her. I don't main Tracer. Now, as I said, I'm really good with her. You want to get the hang of using different heroes, because let's say you join a lobby. This happens quite a few times. You join a lobby and everybody's using the Soldier 76 and Reinhardt, and let's say they're rocking Bastion and McCree. You know, that's very good. Very good team right there. However, there's no healers. There's no Mercies and there's no Lucios. That's gonna really hurt you guys, because if you guys run into somebody who's really quick like Tracer, and Tracer flanks you guys, and she might not wipe out the entire team, but she's gonna give you guys a lot of damage, and then you guys are gonna split up, look for those health packs, and it's really gonna break down your defense. So, you know, practice on using maybe Lucio or maybe Symmetra or even Mercy. You know, get the hang of using healers. That way, when you see your team doesn't have any healers, you know, you take that role. You be the superhero. You save everybody, and you make sure you get that win for your team. It's the same thing. If everybody, you know, if there are no tanks in your heroes, maybe rock out some divas, or maybe rock out a Roadhog. You know, you want to get the hang of controlling different heroes. It may not be your favorite character, but what really matters is getting the win. And getting kills in this game, which I see this happen a lot. A lot of people focus on getting kills. The main focus is to win the objective. It's like playing domination in Call of Duty. You can get like 150 kills and die one time in domination, but you guys are still going to lose if you don't capture the points. Overwatch is the same way. Focus on getting the points first, and then your second should be getting the kills. So that's about some basic tricks right there. Let's talk about Torbjorn, whatever that short guy's name is. I think he needs a nerf. I really think he needs a nerf, because when the beta came out, it was Bastion, the robot. He was like really overpowered in the beta, and I have played the shit out of the beta, and I see that Bastion did get that nerf. I see that his health is still the same, his damage is still the same, but they really decreased his sentry gun's accuracy. And in the beta, everybody was rocking his sentry guns, everybody was just camping in corners, rocking them sentry guns, getting them kills, and you couldn't take them out. And when the full game came out, I see that they really decreased the sentry gun's accuracy. So when you hold down the trigger, the bullets are going to fly everywhere. They're still strong, but you're not going to get bullets on the target. So me, personally, Bastion is fine. However, Torbjorn, whatever his name is, his turrets are too powerful. The range is 40 meters, which doesn't seem like much compared to, other shooters. But for some reason, these 40 meters in this game is way too long. And his turrets are way too powerful. Their range is way too long. And they're just way too accurate. I mean, they see you for a second. They instantly snap to you, and they give you, like, a devastating amount of damage. And I feel like maybe they should just cut the range in half and maybe just decrease the accuracy. If you want to have powerful turrets, that's fine. Make Torbjorn's turrets very powerful, but decrease the accuracy, because it's basically like having an aimbot on the Shiva in Black Ops 3. That's basically Torbjorn's turrets. If it sees you, it's going to lock onto you and take you out in anywhere from like 2 to 4 shots, no matter who you're using. And if you have Reinhardt and you get your shield out, that turret is going to demolish your shield. And players become aware of this, so what they're doing is they're taking, when you're playing defense, they take nothing but Torbjorns, or whatever his name is. They take nothing but Torbjorns, and you get like 6 turrets all laid out across the map, and there's nothing you can do. Reinhardt's shield won't stand a chance. Tracer can't outrun them. Your best bet to take out turrets is using like Hanzo, Widowmaker, or Pharah, and even so, because the range is so great, it's really difficult to just focus your attention on the turret while being shot by all these, roaming Torbjorns. And, the instant you take out a turret, they just run back and place another one. It becomes very cheap. And I feel like maybe if they just nerf the turret's range just a little bit and decrease its accuracy, and then it'll be just fine. Because right now I see a lot of people using Torbjorns, and when Torbjorn gets play of the win, like 90% of the time, in like freaking 20 different lobbies, there's a problem. But that's the end of the gameplay here, so if you liked this video, punch that like button with a mighty force. I covered Hanzo here, so in my next gameplay of True Overwatch, I'll see if I can probably cover another hero. You can follow me up on Twitter at Davontos, man. And as always, I'll see all of you in my next video. Enjoy the bonus gameplay, and have a nice day.
Heroes never die. Drop the beat. Double.
I have big fun for you. Victory. Play of the game.
Let's drop the beat.